Okay, so this video you sent about ChatGPT 5, wow, it really got me thinking, like, about the future of, well, everything. I mean, we're not just asking AI to, you know, set a timer anymore. This feels huge.
It really is a massive shift. And yeah, the video captures that. Instead of AI for like very specific tasks, researchers are looking at this thing called artificial general intelligence. So AI that can learn and adapt like we do.
So less like a calculator and more like a brain.
Exactly. And one of the big things they're saying about ChatGPT 5 is this multimodality. Older versions were, mostly text, but this one's supposed to get images, videos, audio, like the whole 9 yards.
Wait, so I could like send a picture of that weird noise my dishwasher is making to customer service instead of trying to like describe it? That's amazing.
Right. And think about doctors using it to, look at medical images, like the video said. That could totally change how we diagnose and treat diseases.
Okay, that's seriously cool. But hold on, the video also said ChatGPT 5 won't just give answers. It can actually reason through problems.
Right.
Almost like having a super smart study buddy who never gets tired of my questions. Is that even possible?
I mean, that's the goal, moving from just giving information to actually solving problems. Imagine you give ChatGPT 5 a complex puzzle or like a business challenge, and it actually helps you think it through.
It would be like having an extra brain to bounce ideas off of.
Exactly, and not just any brain, one that's got like a ridiculous amount of information. That's where the context window comes in. ChatGPT 5 is supposed to have a massive one, so it remembers like pages and pages of text.
So no more of those chatbot conversations where it's like you're starting over every other sentence.
Exactly. And that's, super important for stuff like legal research or like coding projects where every single detail matters.
That's good because keeping track of all that myself.
Yeah.
Headache city. But okay, doesn't all this processing power mean we'll be waiting forever for responses?
Actually, they're saying ChatGPT 5 will be way faster. Think like snappier chatbots, quicker results. The idea is these AI tools feel like an extension of your thinking, not some clunky thing separate from you. They're talking about optimized architecture and faster hardware, which honestly is pretty interesting stuff in itself.
So faster, smarter, and able to like juggle more information than I can even imagine, but it gets even cooler. The video also said something about ChatGPT 5 being able to actually understand and even like create images.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. Imagine like you describe a product design and the AI it generates a visual mock-up right there in front of you. Or for someone who's, visually impaired, having AI help them kind of see the world through these super detailed descriptions, it could be really powerful.
Right, now that's just mind-blowing. But honestly, the thing that really caught my attention was the part about coding. They made it sound like ChatGPT 5 could like totally revolutionize how we build software.
It could be huge, definitely, especially for like accessibility and efficiency. Imagine AI that can write code, debug errors, and even, suggest solutions that a human might not think of.
So it's not just like making programmers' lives easier. It's making software development something that like almost anyone could do.
Potentially, yeah. And that could, open a lot of doors for people who maybe hadn't even considered a career in tech before.
That's amazing. But this all sounds so futuristic. Are we talking about something that's like years away, or could this be happening like sooner than we think?
That's the million-dollar question. Development is moving incredibly fast, but yeah, there are definitely still some challenges to figure out.
Like what? What's standing in the way of, us having our own like personal AI assistants?
Well, one thing is training these models, right? It takes a massive amount of data, and making sure that data is, good quality and accurate. That's crucial. And then there's the whole computational power aspect. These models need like serious horsepower to run, which can be, expensive and energy intensive.
Okay, so some practical hurdles to clear. But what about the bigger picture? The video touched on this idea of like AI agents, not just tools, but entities that can act on our behalf.
That's kind of both exciting and a little intimidating, right?
So absolutely. It's
It
like
is, yeah.
the difference between having a car and having a self-driving car, With these AI agents, it's like we're talking about handing over tasks, decisions to AI in a way more profound way.
So like having an AI assistant that, okay, it doesn't just manage my schedule, but maybe it also like negotiates a better rate on my car insurance or even drafts like a speech for me.
Exactly. But that level of autonomy, it brings up so many questions, right? Like,
Yeah.
how do we even make sure these AI agents are like actually acting in our best interest? How do we keep control? And how do we make sure they're making the right decisions? especially with access to so much like personal information. That's a lot of trust to put in, a piece of software, even a really, really advanced one.
It is, and that's exactly why this whole conversation around AI ethics is so important. We need to be thinking about these things now, like as this technology is being developed, not, after it's already out there.
It's a lot, right, to think about. On the
Yeah.
one hand, this technology can make things so much easier, solve these crazy complex problems, and maybe even, I don't know, change what's possible. But then we're also talking about like giving AI this power, this autonomy we've never seen before.
And that's why it's so important to be having these conversations, right? The future of AI, it's not like set in stone. It's something we're creating right now with every choice we make.
Okay, so what can we even do? Like someone's listening to this and they're thinking, it's a lot. What difference can I even make?
Hmm.
What would you tell them?
I'd say stay informed, stay engaged, and don't be afraid to, ask questions. The more we actually understand these technologies, the better we are at making good decisions about how they're developed and how they're used.
That's like anything else, right?
Yeah.
Knowledge is power. We know more about AI. We have a better chance of making it something that helps everyone.
Exactly. And that means not just like the technical stuff, but really thinking about, okay, what does this mean for society, for the economy, for us as people?
Having a say in the future,
Yeah.
right? And that's something we all have a stake in.
Absolutely. This isn't, some sci-fi movie. These decisions we're making about AI, they have real consequences for everyone and sooner than we might think.
So I think as we wrap up this deep dive, the biggest takeaway is that, we're not just watching this AI thing happen. We're a part of it.
We are, and that's a powerful thing to realize. It means we can shape it in a way that works with our values, and creates a world that's better for everyone.
That's a great place to leave it. So to our listener, thank you so much for sharing this video with us. It's really got us thinking, and we hope it's got you thinking too. And if you've got any thoughts about this whole AI thing, the good, the bad, the what ifs, let us know. Till next time, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and most importantly, keep learning.